Hello. Beep beep. Beep beep.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler Building, and then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler Building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists.
I literally just had that conversation with myself right now. I was like, yeah, King Kong climbed the Chrysler Building. Wait, that's right. I'm not wrong, correct? He did climb the Chrysler Building. The Empire State Building did not exist yet. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hello, world. It's me, Icevy. Here to play this game, Parasite Eve. I guess that's what I'm playing. Hi, Cameron. Hi, Ert. Hi, Vice Assistant. Hi, Sass. Hi, Densuo. Hi, Tom. Why was Raiden on screen? Because there was an important bit of lore. There was an important bit, you know. Where is the fuck is it? I've skipped past it.
What's that?
Huh?
You should probably look.
It's for
Yeah, right here.
you in front of the Federal Hall.
This.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie.
Let me just
I
redo
said
the
it
whole
was
bit.
probably the Chrysler Building, and then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler Building was in Godzilla.
The point is, Raiden is wrong. The Chrysler Building is in King Kong, and we're gonna go up the Chrysler Building ourselves. Roller. Okay, Sass. There's not much to this Parasite Eve content. We're gonna check out some fucking motherfucking hallways today. Chrysler Building, it was in Donkey Kong? What is the building called in New Donk City, then? Are we there yet? We're about to get there. Hold on. The game is on screen, but Raiden's covering up. Get out of here, Raiden. There we go. File loaded. What's the building in New York? New York was pretty much leveled by the Xeon, so I don't think there's a Chrysler Building left in there. I think in the Universal Century, there is no Chrysler Building. To be fair, if the Xeon didn't do it, the Pirates would have wiped it out first. Which I'm not going to. Actually, there is no reason that. Like, it's just the Pirates and the Irish who say New York. That's it. That's the whole joke. That's the whole inside bit. Is who says New York? It's the Pirates and the Irish. Thus the Pirish. That's not a 15-year-old in joke. If I didn't have one, I didn't have. How's everybody's Thursday? It's fucking Thursday. I don't believe it. Probably because I'm dying. It's New York. That does not surprise me. That it was just some funny translation error. The net died. Oh no. Where am I going? What is this whole point of this game again? The Chrysler Building. It's Thursday. I can't believe it's Thursday. I'm incredibly unwell. I'm slowly losing my mind. So having a nice stroll up some hallways is going to be very relaxing, in my opinion. Incredibly unwell. My sleep pattern has been totally thrown off. My battery cannot charge to 100% anymore. We're gonna do something to this tower. I don't know what. I've never actually seen the ending, the true ending. Ooh. I don't know how much I can turn this up. Anyways, if you remember correctly, last time, this hallway wasn't here. Hi, Nix. I found the elevator. So if you only played the game once, you are not allowed to go to the Chrysler Building. To go to the Chrysler Building, you must beat the game and then start a new game in EX mode. I found a bulkhead. So this is interesting. I thought, well, like, what I had read of this was that, like, every time you play, your Chrysler Building gets randomized, but as it turns out, your Chrysler Building gets randomized in real time because they've changed it. This room didn't change though. It's still empty. It's true. This is, oh no, this is Castlevania. Each floor is randomized. I assume there's only a preset number of rooms. She really randomizes my Chrysler Building, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what you mean. What does that mean? Wasn't there some game where, like... No, I'm probably making this up, but it's probably, like, feasible to actually do that. That, you have games, if you ship them on ROM or CD. Probably not CD. CD would be hard. Hi, Moonware. Hi, Trace Bullet, too. Probably on ROM would be easier. I don't know what it would take to, like, uniquely seed a... Wow, this is just a total dead end. Uniquely seed a randomized labyrinth. Is it a myth or is it a shit post? Jet fuel? Okay, we'll get on to that. Hold on a second. Sass, I have... no, I haven't done this. I have an upgrade plan for TTS. I have clued one skeleton man upon how I'm going to do this, but it requires me to consider effort, which is what I'm bad at. But I assure you, when the TTS gets upgraded, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a laugh riot. And if it's not a laugh riot, then I apologize, because at least I find it to be hilarious. But that's future streams. Right now, we're dealing with present streams, such as the Chrysler Building. Oh, this is a new door. But to double back upon my own production. That's Future IZ's problems. Most things are Future IZ's problems. Future IZ has unlimited problems right now. I literally can't stop giving Future ISV more shit to deal with. I had plans to get things done this week. Not get things done, but get things in motion this week. And then I completely ruined my sleep schedule somehow. Like I adjusted to like staying up until about 1 a.m. midnight-ish, and then getting up around 8. And then this week I just started getting exhausted at 8 p.m. Like literally, stream starts time, I'm like ready to go to bed. I could go to sleep right now. We're on a boat this week? Oh, Rowan, what the fuck? 10 months. I can't believe Steve is colluding with our favorite gorilla to travel to paradise and schedule surgery to expand Dong. I mean, I could believe it. Oh, birds! Holy shit! I'll tell you, buddy. We're gonna find out that the secret actual lore to this game is that the guy in King Kong 2 for the MSX is actually... I got a surge of Twitter bots? What? What? What happened? I don't see no Twitter bots. Oh, the birds. Oh, the birds. You're doing a highfalutin. You're doing shows you how little I affiliate blue birds with Twitter. that's the kind of bird I can go for a macaw. No, it's fine. I got the Gundam meme, but the bird joke went over my head. This is exactly how I'm programmed. No! Instead of immediacy, my mind goes straight to Gundam instead. I mean, there's good procedurally generated. There's good. What's the word I want? Managed Twitter bots? Like, I like emoji mashup bot a lot. A lot of good faces in emoji mashup bot. But like, in a previous Twitter account life, I was like, I'm gonna make a foot fetish joke because that'll get me a good giggle. And then I just had to delete that tweet because I fucking got swarmed by bots. I just like, oops, of course. Why didn't I expect this was gonna happen? This is literally like what it's all programmed about. I can't even joke about it. As you know, robots don't care about humor. At least robots that aren't me. So therefore I shouldn't call them robots. They're basically just highly advanced scripts. No? Though I wanted to say I had no clue that was a thing, but I had to know that was a thing. Still not the best wiki. It's no anime bath scene wiki. Should I wear my cross to prevent from getting morbed? That's like the one thing I remember from watching that movie is that crosses don't matter. That's not real. I said the M word, I'm sorry. Rats! What? I did nothing. Okay, wait, group up. Thank you. No. Please, everybody stay right there. Damn it. My weight. I have feet. I have legs. I have a whole lower half. Hold on, how do I do this taste? Wait. There they are. There you go. Revealed. That's all you need to know. How do you know those are my feet? Oh my god. Look. Look. Behold the feet. There, you've gotten your when does feet redeem when your model does exactly that? Just rotates around and plays the Wanada theme? Maybe. That might be worth. This is a dead end. Fuck. Just do a cool cartwheel. The Dino gaming. Thank you for also bringing it up. The reason that I wanted to spin around and not. I have to fix that. I recently unearthed the initial sketch of Mark II, and I'm like, wait a minute, this ass is too gigantic. I've become drunk with power. I need to tone this down. It is aesthetically displeasing at this point. I'm not even acknowledging this sweet. It's a sweet. It's got a caramel filling or something, a cinnamon filling. It's a very nice looking sweet. Man, I was hoping there'd be more random medals in these hallways. They kind of just keep going. A video game about a robot with a huge ass? I don't know what you mean. What? Can you all just bunch up, please? It's really nice when you're all together. Hey, everybody get in the pool. Haiti? No, not that one. Near? We're all guessing the game about the robot with the huge ass. I would say I am a maintenance robot. Initially, I am a labor robot. I am designed to lift heavy things. So no matter how slimmed down my chassis can be, I can only reduce the size of my main drive by so much. Unfortunately, which means I must always sit with my waist just at camera. I am a forklift. Exactly. Tom understands. I am not a pat labor. I am not a cop. Though, no. This is one of my main, like, what the, oh, these are dinosaurs. This has gotten out of hand really quickly. Oh, I was gonna say my main, like, gripe with the Polynesian toy line is that they've done so many fucking cops. Why are there so many cop robots? What is this image? Amish Nation. Is this a Pat Labor? Oh, it's the Mercury. This is a good-looking Gundam in my opinion. All cats are beautiful except Pat Labor and Columbo. True, I agree. Those are basically the only two. Because, like, the best thing about Pat Labor cops is that they don't, like, is when they're not doing cop stuff. When they're just it's secretly a slice of life show with giant robots. I mean, a lot of people, unfortunately, the cop dislike is not powerful enough. What was I looking? Oh, I don't need that open hit video. I'm glad to hear that you were never hassled by the police. I hope nobody ever has to deal with a cop in any portion of their life for any reason. Oh, these are bats too. They're not. I'm dumping. Got him. I mean, I technically do too. I also just don't interact with them. The extended model line, don't interact with them anymore. As it turns out, much for the better of my my own personal well-being. I'm getting ratted. Oh, cop bots are out of warranty. I got it. There's the one cop bot. Gotta get her picture. I just want to acquire her figure and take the headpiece and find a different body for it. This is ISV reviews Polynesians in real time. On stream. Maybe I should do the tier list of Polynesian designs. Where is she at? Get the blonde one. The blonde one is powerful. Huh? Can I go to my stream? Don't even know what I call that save. Buffoon, I'm an idiot. Ah, it's called figure, of course. Is this gonna be gigantic? No, it's not. It's not. Where's my Wayne image? Hold on. He's still there. Okay, good. Her? I love this. This is the aesthetic here, except for all of the cop stuff. Very good. The hair is very good. The garters that are like hard pointed on, very good. The gun, the sci-fi guns, very good. The tie, very good. The cop shtick, no. The only cop we have room in our heart for is Wayne. Let's all look at Wayne for a few moments of penance for indulging myself. Why are the tops of her robot boobs exposed? What? Hold on, let's stream. Why are the tops of her robot boobs exposed? Why are the tops of her robot boobs exposed? Why? I don't know why. That's standard feature. That's standard protocol. What are you talking about? Get out of here. It's for cooling purposes. Yes, that's exactly. You've solved it, and that's it. Oh, VTube Studio doesn't pick me up winking. It is for cooling purposes. It looks very cool. Is the answer. That's why I said I'm gonna acquire that figurine and walk into this bat, I guess. Acquire that figurine and put her somewhere else. Oil reserves? Oh god, I'm gonna have to put up that gross oil image. The terrible clip art that I found at Hirosuyo. It's so gross. I'm glad everyone else is, like, you don't have to be a robot to be disgusted by that piece of clip art. Oil is stored in the boobs? No, we're gonna talk about Wayne in a little bit. We're gonna put Wayne up. We're gonna talk about the clip art. We have to look at our boy for a little bit instead. This is the penance. Anytime we get cursed, anytime our discussion goes into a cursed direction, we have to go to Wayne. Wayne will guide us correctly. Ooh, a door. Wayne, you're blocking the door. Get out of here. If you'd like to see the clip art, just go to my Twitter. It's like the third tweet down at this. It's disgusting. It's foul. I filled up my inventory already. Oh, we got a bunch of medicine ones I can replace. Ooh. So I guess I will briefly explain what I did off stream after I fill up my inventory one more time. It's gonna be your new logo now, the greasy wheel, the greasy oil, the oily gears. Oil gear. So off stream I very quickly sorted my inventory out, and I also expanded my inventory. As you see, I have 40 inventory slots now. That's because I engaged in the secret mechanic called bonus points, where you can increase your active time rating, which I guess gives you active time faster, increase your item capacity, or you can just, you know, trick out your gun more. You collect bonus points like every level up. In EX mode, you collect more every day you finish. So I still have a 10,000 about. So I could trick out my guns more or give myself more inventory, but I think I'm okay for this time being. It doesn't look that bad. What are you talking about, Cameron? Damn it, I found a bulkhead. No. It's like someone getting sick on a pair of gears. This is the I don't know, what would you call that feeling? The big eye? The double circle, the capitalized capital O lowercase o face. The rock face? If it had eyebrows, it would be the rock face, but it is not. The problem, you'd have to have like a little bit of a frowny scowl. Like it would have to be an underscore, not a period in there. The only job that belongs in front of the word gear is guilty. Oily gears are disgusting, and I must now sanitize my eyes with a bleach solution. I mean, there's metal gear. There's a lot of things you can put in front of a gear. Gear is a versatile term like that. I don't know how that dinosaur didn't get shot, but that bird or the bat got shot. Am I taking any damage at this point? I I've taken a little bit of damage. Let's use one of these medicine ones. I think medicine one is like 45. That's not enough. We can take a little more damage. Isn't there a different fighting game? That's the rock phase! Trace bullet, you got it. Unfortunately, my font doesn't support this. So you can only see on the VOD. You just see the period. That's wild. So like my font should support that. Like my font should the katakana. Because I have a backup font. I have this is Motorola screen type, and then I have a backup font called Dot Graphics, Dot Gothic. Whoa. As the backup, and that usually covers Japanese characters. There we go. So I can't cover for, I'm gonna collect this junk. I can't cover for done. Hey, it's a, I have to go check if this has got the salmonella in it. We got the Jif. It's a good pull. Set up lets you play old phone games, like flip phone old. I can do that. I did briefly do that when me and Task collabed to play Tom and Jerry games, and I unfortunately gave her the power to just play Tom and Jerry games. What am I doing here? So I could play flip phone games. I would want to do something about that. Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what. I'd like to have some sort of structure or some sort of point to that. Oh god, Rowan has money. What am I playing, Rowan? What is the flip phone game? The Doom RPG! Okay. I know Silver is gonna apparate here sometime to make me play a Doom 2 WOD. So I guess we'll be having a Doom week in the upcoming future. Damn, the one rat didn't die! You already cashed it in? When did that happen? Did you do it like off stream? I didn't... Hi, Silver. Oh, okay. I did not see it, but yes, we did talk about it. From game to chat before closing? I see. I probably missed it then. I just missed it. Actually, I bet I could just wait. Hold on. I can verify this fairly easily, I believe. That didn't open a thing. It would show me in the redeem history. I will merely do that to do my due diligence, but I believe you. I just I need to do it just so I can clear that queue request out. I need to make sure there wasn't any other one that I forgot about. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I owe Zalaka a refund at this point, because I haven't played Windjammers, because I haven't arranged a Windjammers date with anybody, because asking people to play games together is stressful. 16K made bucks? I think it was only one refund? Excuse you? I played the other game that you requested, didn't I? I refunded the Mahjong request because I'm not playing Mahjong. Two? I don't remember two. What was the other game you requested? If it's Mahjong, I did refund it. Or I might have marked it as complete on accident. I'm not gonna play Mahjong. Did you? I might not have done it then. Send me a message after the stream or during the stream, and I'll find it when I stop streaming. And then we'll make sure that I did that or not. I'm not gonna play Mahjong. I've already said that if Mahjong is the one game I will reject the redeem for. I just don't want to play Mahjong. I don't want to learn how to play Mahjong. I don't want that burden in my life. Redeem Go games? Oh my god, no. Nothing related to Go or Othello either. Hi, Snake Man. No Go's, no Othellos, no Mahjongs. Nothing like that. Those are all verboten. I should say any board game is verboten because that's not a video game, even if it's in a video form. What? FGO is a video game. It's a boring video game, but it's a video game. Dave Serlin's Chest 2. I saw a movie where Chow Yun-fat was really good at Mahjong and then shot a bunch of guys and made both look way cooler than it's supposed to be. I mean, like Mahjong, there's two types of people who play Mahjong. There's little old ladies and there's crime dudes. And I'm neither of those. I played Kieran's Greed. Also, Kieran's Greed is boring. I will not play Backgammon either. Oh, Go streams? I mean, I'll play portable games. I can't believe it's been so long that FGO is from the era of video games where you called your portable games Go, like Hitman Go, which actually that got a PC release, didn't it? Hitman Go? Hitman Go looked like an interesting video game that I never made the time for. Yeah. You actually like Pokemon Go? I mean, that's fair. Do you still play Pokemon Go? Exactly as gamified as an odometer you'd want? Odometer, gamified and odometer. Gamified odometer. Those are two complex, atypical words used in the same sentence. The first mobile game I ever played, and I started a month ago. I mean, that'll happen. I'm gonna go explore real quick. That'll happen. I tried playing that Fire Emblem game before FGO, and I kind of just bounced off of it. But then I was literally trapped somewhere where like I had nothing else I could do. My only option was to like play a game on my phone, and I was like, well, am I gonna play Grand Blue? I'm gonna play FGO, and I'm unfortunately mildly familiar with the Type Moon, and I chose the devil I knew. Oh, I see, it's just out of range. Girls Frontline and Grand Blue a couple of times. Jumping into gacha games is rough for me. You need guides to figure out what is current and what you should be focusing on. Yes, that's the other thing, is that you have to do the initial sort of research. And who wants to do research? Can't be throwing out these medicine 4s. These are actually important. I'm actually, wait, am I totally full on stuff? I'm gonna get rid of this medicine 3. I don't want to get rid of medicine 3 either. Medicine 3 is medicine 3. 180, that's actually not really worth holding on to. Can't do mobile games for a reason. When I try to, my phone goes supernova. I got a new phone in 2019, downloaded Metal Slug Attack, my phone's back, so I got dangerously hot. That's two dangerous phones. Frontline is the one where the girls are all guns, right? Like all gacha games, just the girls are a thing, or the thing have become girls. Thank you, Content Collection. I guess sometimes you get the boys have become thing. Or the thing have become boys. I believe Arknights is a gacha game. They're dolls slash robots in Frontline. They don't look like no robots I ever seen. They're just named after and themed after guns. I see. I believe I understand the concept. So they didn't make a gun girls, they just made girls and named them after guns. Which I guess I would remove points for that. That's a negative. The guns should have become like transformed. Like if they're robot girls, I feel like you should open them up and they should have their gun, their patron gun inside of them. Pringles man without the mustache? You mean like Gun Gal Lady? I thought Gun Gal Lady, wait. Isn't, I actually don't know any of the lore about Gun Gal Lady. Oh, there's a bunch of fucking just shit here. Just start blasting. Civilian grade robots who decided to be a robot servant sucks and joined a private military company. They get named after guns they hold, and it's the only gun they are programmed to use. That sounds like overcomplication. I mean, I'm programmed to be a freight robot that just knows how to pick things up, but I've learned how to play video games and write code on my own. These girls sound very under spec for being military grade robots, I guess. I found a gift plush of Ishtar at a reasonable price, far from easier than like a Toho Fumo a couple weeks ago, so I'm moderately satisfied with the FGO addiction. That's fair. Fumos are like intensely like forthcoming as they are to bring people towards Toho. They also are impossible to get, and I feel like reject people just as hard. We're giving really old guns as a joke. Here's them, they aren't military grade. I mean, yeah, you said they were normal servant robots. They only learn how to use one gun? Like what good is a servant robot? What good is a commercial grade robot that can only figure out how to use one gun? This is a lot of junk. Soul Bastions. The Gun Gal Lady stuff got super cheap very recently. Very recently, I saw, like a month ago at this point, those model kits were like 85% off. Like they were dumpster grade, bargain bin era. I'm totally keyed up on junk. I cannot carry any more junk. This is a lot of junk. Hopefully we'll get off this floor soon and I can go cash in some of my junk with Wayne. Where's he at? Wayne. But not yet. This is a Fumo, it's just a cheaper Fumo. I see. Ishtar is cute. Ishtar, who refuses to be pulled, is cute. Oh, now that the chat has slowed down and I can catch up. Speaking of like fucking weird robots and gacha games, I have this virus in my mind. This protocol I cannot seem to shake in my database that just says, you know, it'd be funny if you played Last Origin. I'm like, no, it wouldn't be funny if I played Last Origin. There's really no reason for me to ever play the gigantic Booba Lady gacha game that's only in Korean and Japanese. But then I think, actually, it would be funny if I played Last Origin and just had a lot of Last Origin opinions. Just like an intense amount of like feelings about this game that literally nobody only knows about through like erotic fan art. Anyways, Like, I think they can use that against early. They have programs that make them really understand their assigned gun and shoot even better and faster with it. Oh, so they can do, like, revolver or ocelot stuff. They're all, like, revolver ocelots in their mind with their single gun. They can make the bullets go for them. Maybe for that, I'm okay. I don't see. Here's the other problem with, like, you could redeem to make me play the gacha game, but, like, it takes fucking forever to start a gacha game. Like, it's not just turn the gacha game on and go to town. You have to, like, do the whole tutorial and all that other stuff. And I'm currently tapped at playing one MOBA game right now is, like, tapping all of my MOBA power. You're spending 16,000 made money to make me play an hour of Last Origin? Remember someone did a joke Tumblr where SpongeBob episode where he and Patrick dressed up as Squidward, except it's all the difference of Saber from FGO. That's my whole thing that when it comes to FGO. Well, I mean, I respect, it's like, what's her name? The voice actress for Saber just wants to voice a Saber of every class. So I respect it. If she just wants to do the voice more. She just wants to play herself an infinite amount of roles. Oh, I fucked up. There we go. Exactly. I don't have them. See, unfortunately, that's not a thing about me, though. That's just how reality works. You guys don't have unlimited minutes either. We're all bound by the same cycle of time, unfortunately. That's not a robot limitation, nor is it a robot bonus. Unfortunately, time just applies to everyone equally. Birds, can you all just bunch up on me? Can you all just come here all at once, please? This will have to do. There we go. Don't have Kawasumi Hayako servants yet. All I know is that Archer got really short end of the stick. I guess that's technically true. Archer lives an archery life. He sure is an archer. We're just grinding for loot? No, I'm trying to ascend to the top of the Chrysler building. However, the Chrysler building has been randomized as a funny goof. As a bit of a gag, they shuffled up the Chrysler building to just be gigantic. So there's a lot of Chrysler building I need to get through. Castor is supposed to be super... Castor is very good. Saber Castor is... Castoria is very strong. Saber Castor, what isn't it? What are they cut up next? Sabers who were casters? Casters who were sabers? The whole thing is gone out of line. Archers that they use bows and arrows? No. Archers rarely use... That's the whole thing about archers, is that they don't use bow and arrows. Sometimes they use guns. Sometimes they use crossbows, which are technically a subclass. I don't know. Not enough sabers use guns. I'm completely becoming unglued. Really is made up of archers. The perfect line. Thank you, Tozakarin. Ah, girl. No, come on. Skyhawk Scotty is meta breaking, but only if you have a quick servant. Waver and Tamamo and Merlin are all fair. The Fate PSP fighter? I think you mean the Fate PS2 fighter. It got ported to both consoles, thank you. I'm pretty sure that's a Namco 256 game. Whatever, and yes, it is. Quick service like Dante, yeah. My boy Eddie D. My boy Eddie D. My boy Lancelot. Oh, I'm sorry, Silver. You made the mistake of using. you didn't use. You logged into YouTube. That was your first mistake. Who would win Saber without? Which Saber is it though? Is it Artoria? The other question would be who would be the best servant to face Undertaker in his prime? And if you'd had to be a Saber, which Saber? The average of them all? This is the whole Saber class? Yeah, she just fights with the Scabbard. The hardcore match, anything goes in the Hell in the Cell. I was looking a while ago at Fire Pro Wrestling. I'm trying to find like a good, Undertaker's a Grand Servant. Thank you for distracting me. Thank you for having this conversation. What class is Grand Servant Undertaker? Please, Rowan, for the record, you have to qualify. You just can't be a Grand Servant because of undistinguished class. And he can't be a writer because American Badass Face is not the peak Undertaker. Avenger, that doesn't work. The Grand Servants only of the 7 original classes. Extra classes don't qualify for Grand Servitude. Berserker, to be honest, to be fair, that would make sense. Like, Undertaker is at his best when he just, like, disregards his humanity, you would say? Because, like, that was the point of the famous Hell in the Cell match with Mick Foley, where he throws Mick off and through the cell, is that Taker is just, like, going... This is right before he transitions to, like, Prince of Darkness, fully Undertaker. So it's basically like him just being like, okay, I do not care about what I do to this person. Because whatever Mankind had done to Undertaker at that point was not justified in how Undertaker responded. How many more floors in this hellish row like? We're not even through the 10th floor yet. There's 77. One guy said 70, another one said 77. So we'll find out. Yeah, that fucking video game that never escaped the mobile platform. That game looks so cool. Where like they basically Mortal Kombated a bunch of wrestlers. I'm not kidding. I am 100% not. Why can't I take the elevator? The elevator requires a key. That's why we're not doing it. You might be correct, though. So, Silver, you, Rowan, and anyone else who might have just been like, what are you talking about? There's 70 floors of this. This is a lot more tedious than I thought it was going to be. I thought the floors would be slightly smaller, maybe slightly more encounters. So maybe I'll socially engineer a solution to this one. Practically engineer a solution to this one later. Let's get up to at least floor 10. Let's at least see the first boss in EX mode. Your reward through getting all of this is fighting other bosses. There are all of the bosses that are there are not. I think there's a couple of original bosses in the EX mode in Chrysler Building, but the couple of bosses that are reused have been remixed to be stronger. So I'm curious about that, considering I have this absurd shotgun that solves most of my problems. And I also have a huge stack of medicine. The other benefit is that this gives you like the most junk dropping in the game. You have to collect 200 junk. I found a boss. I left the boss area. Let's go. It's boss time. It did 1 damage. I shot so much that I used all of my whole turn. I regenerated my entire AP bar. Urt is undefeated. Like, nobody can out-magfest Urt. I need this, hold on. There you go, we beat a boss. Hollywood Hulk Hogan is not an alter. Like, if anything, Hollywood Hogan is like the true. This is okay. Now we're gonna get really complicated. Not really complicated. We have to deal with servant lore. Servants are the shadow snake. Servants are the shadow their legend cast on human history. So servants aren't technically who they are in whatever actual life they live for most cases. If you summoned Hulk Hogan as a servant, it would be the consensus of his myth, of one of his myths, or like iteration of one of his myths. So Hollywood Hogan would not be an alter because it is one of his known facets, one of his true whatchamacallits, true faces. The other thing is that I got slapped. The other thing is that alters are whatever process that summons them fundamentally changes who they are. Which is why, like, someone explained this earlier. I'm getting into this. In the original Fate Stay Night iteration, like, Saber Alter exists because she got dunked in the black mud of the corrupted Grail. And it made her evil for whatever reason. However, like, Gilgamesh is so fucking evil to his normal core that when he got dunked into the goo, he just came out as Gilgamesh. Because he is so fucked up he can't be altered. However, in FGO parlance changes. I can't remember how. Someone explained this very well to me once. Exactly once. Because FGO broadened how alters are defined in their summoning, you can now technically have a Gilgamesh alter. Funny enough, the FGO arcade game sort of does this. There is a quote-unquote Gil alter, but he is just Nebuchadnezzar using Gilgamesh's body, so he's a really fucking weird pseudo-servant. I'm gonna stop talking. We'll do one more FGO talk. Could there be a kayfabe servant, like a servant that's just a spirit of kayfabe, like Nursery Rhyme? Possibly. I wonder how you would do that, because Nursery Rhyme is like... Oh god, I have to confront how Nursery Rhyme works. Nursery Rhyme is a, like, conceptual servant. Man, how does the lore for Nursery Rhyme work? I used to know this. This used to be important knowledge to me that I couldn't forget. Fucking bulkhead here. Because, like, the reason Nursery Rhyme, Jack, and Jean Alter Santa are all lumped together, including not including Paul Bunyan, sometimes including Paul Bunyan, is that not because they're kids, but because they're all conceptual servants. They are servants that are not based on a thing that completely exists. Like, they're in the grander Fate universe of works. There is another Jack the Ripper. It's called in Fate Strange Fake, I believe. That Jack the Ripper like manifests as a watch, and that watch can let this master take multiple forms because of the. I do have a key. What the fuck? I should have just backtracked. That's how Jack's mind works. Based off, I believe, the concept that like Jack the Ripper was the murders of Jack the Ripper were based on someone with a like return to the womb complex. No, servants based on myths are like, for the most parlance in FGO, myths are real. Myths just took place in like the age of the gods. They usually just do funny things to rewrite around them, or like make changes to suit the kayfabe, the kayfabe of FGO or of Fate, of the Fate universe. Because like if I remember correctly, minor spoilers for like things that are going on in FGO. I'm going to talk about FGO spoilers that are happening concurrently and within the next 2 years of FGO release. Vaguely. They don't necessarily actually matter for events that happen in FGO, but it's just like they are backstory relating to the events of occurring in Lost Belts. So in the original, like, oh my god, I can't. This is what I have to do. Never mind. I'm not doing this. Fuck it. I'm not doing it now because like I have to do the research to do my TED talk about FGO lore. And by FGO lore, I mean like in the entirety of Fate lore. This mole lost away from me. Mole lost away from me? Dug away from me? Congrats, Tetsuo! They should give a free MLB K-scope to fucking every new account. That's like, fuck like any sort of like gotcha forgiveness system. They should just give you a free MLB Max off K-scope. I played through the last one, FGO story. I'm in Camelot Simulator right now. Good luck. Camelot is fucked up. Yeah, they should just give it to you for free because it's a useful tool and a vitals tool. Camelot isn't that hard. Camelot just has a hand. Camelot is harder than the rest of the early game content. Holy shit, did I find it? Can leave finally. MLK scope. That's a thing that I hope never gets fucking. Oh, I can go to any floor. Up to the 10th floor. Go back to floor 1 so I can walk out and cash out this junk. Yes. So I hope you prepped. I hope you invested in Uriel and not Robin Hood like me, like a dunce, like a fool. Uriel makes that whole thing a lot easier. Then again, if you played that originally, when I played it, I also had Chloe. Chloe does insane damage. Literally just fucking... Literally a murder machine. That child is, that baby hoe. She does big damage. She's better than Artemis? That's fucked up. Now that's fucked up. When are they gonna buff Artemis? It's our boy! It's him! I'm gonna discard this junk. I just pumped Wayne full of junk. Picked up a grenade launcher during this whole situation. Super Orion is jacked up. He's a freak. He is a genetic freak. He is not normal. Got an Ishtar on your first roll. Good, congrats. I forgot that's why you kept that account. NP Summerjawn? What a bunch of luck lords. I have an NP2 Merlin on my Japanese account. Only one good Ishtar and she's from outer space. I don't know, I think all Ishtars are equally evil. Space Ishtar is pretty cool though. She has a cool noble phantasm. I'll give her that. Also the fact that she has the fucked up skill where she can decide what what fucking color her noble phantasm is. Denso, I have a fun fact for you. My birthday is the observed birthday of Jeanne d'Arc. It's not her real birthday because some dude in France in the whatever century she's from decided that it was her birthday. But that was her birthday as observed, I believe is the term that I want. Jeanne d'Arc. It's also Yuji Ono? Yuji Ono's birthday? It's Yuji Ono, right? The Dragon Quest guy? His name's Yuji Ono? Or am I confusing him with the Lupin composer? There's too many Yujis. Hold on! Yuji Horii. Yuji Horii, not Yuji Ono. There's literally the problem. Okay, I've discovered the real truth of the problem is that there's 3 Yujis and all of their surnames are 2 syllables. So there's not one that I know. I'm like, this is the longer one. A whole beef bakery. Wrestler from the 1950s. There probably is a wrestler called Super Orion. No. So this does give, there was an indie, the first result for this that isn't like FGO related is an indie match where Super Hentai wrestles Orion. Oh, Artemis is on the skill versus the NP loop for Uriel, or NP loop, technically, I guess is what I want. Oh, I've been talking for like an hour straight because there's nothing else going on in this game. I've burnt way too much brain power. Where am I at with everything else? Yes. Yes, waiver is a benefit to every team. Like there is literally no team composition that waiver does not benefit the whole gang for that, because he's not specialized in any way. He's just like as Rowan said, he can pump out 50 meter. He can give he has an attack up. He has a defense up. He has a very generic skill set, which sometimes is really good in FGO and sometimes it's really bad. In his case, it's really good. Best wrestling tag team. Ooh. That's a hard one. Oh yeah, his NP is really good too. Best wrestling tag team. I'd have to actually say this is a really outside the wall pick, because I can't think of a good, like a particular tag team that stands out to me, because immediately it comes like, oh, it's Akira Hokuto and Bull Nakano. It's them, because they look like two awful women together, and they wrestle like two awful women. That is a tough question though. Oh, let's overwrite my save file. They are. They're monsters. I would play the video. So like I would get in trouble because it's technically WWF video. They wrestled Mayumi Ozaki and Cutie Suzuki on WCW twice. And both of those matches are fun to watch. Let me just pull up the two of them together, an image. Oh wait, this is even better. Open image. Tab. Open image. Tab. Commercial. Perfect. This one. Boom. Scale this down. This is them. Look at them. Click the correct thing, please. Akira Hokuto and Bull Nakano. Bull Nakano is the best look with the Polnareff hair and the veins on her face. They're looking a little evil. This is just a YouTube thumbnail from the match I would like to show, but I can't. The secret best thing about Bull Nakano and Akira Hokuto is this is probably like from like 5 years ago at this point, is that they just ran into each other one day in Costco like 5 years ago. This is them now. They ran out to go shopping. They were doing errands and they ran into each other and they took a nice little picture. They're just sweet old ladies now. They let a dude stream Morbius. The dude, it's not, it's probably not Costco, the Japanese equivalent of Costco. Just some supermarket together. They ran into one another in the parking lot. Did you see the dude the dude who converted Morbius to 50 megabytes to put on Discord got served notice over it by Discord? So I don't think is the dude who's streaming Discord over Twitch still streaming Discord? Still streaming Morbius? Gotta find this really quickly. Robbie also linked. He's still Morbin. No, he's not Morbin anymore. They got him. He's down. He's gone. We've lost him. There's no Morbin. Morbing is over with. We have demorbed the internet. Like how many people literally watch waiting for a scene when someone says Morbin time? Like, bless those people for having the hope and the naivete to believe that a Marvel movie would feature the word Morbin time. No. Morb. Hold on. I'm scrolling through Twitter now just to see what I'm missing. So to be perfectly, genuinely, entirely honest, I'm beat. This was hard. The game isn't hard. It's just like, oh, I have nothing to like riff on. And we're just having a Zatsudan here for a whole hour. And every once in a while, I have to shoot my shotgun. It's been good though. I feel like it's been fun, but this isn't. I don't have the stamina to just have a open conversation, because eventually I will just be like, okay, it is time for me to go back to that point about the FGO lore, and we talk about Attila, and we talk about how a lot of the Lost Belts are based off of things with Attila not going correctly. Like, originally in the whole origin universe of Fate Grand Order, in proper human history, Attila came from space and, like, beat the fuck out of the fucking Greek gods. And in the Lost Belt version of that, that's the basis of the origin of the Greek Lost Belt, is that they beat Attila. The Attila thing actually gets brought up in Fate Extra. Like, the giant Attila in, not Fate, Extella. The giant Attila in Fate Extra is like the Attila that came from the space. I don't know the full lore behind that Attila. In the origin of the spoilers, I'm about to do some more spoilers. If you're not vaguely paying attention to Fate Grand Order and you don't realize where Barghest, Baosith, and Messalene come from, there's a British Lost Belt where the origin of the British Lost Belt was that the fairies of that area just didn't bother crafting Excalibur, which was the sword that struck down Attila. So because they decided to not do that, that became the basis of that Lost Belt, more or less. Yes, you can't trust a fairy, except Cyrano. You can always trust her. She's a good one. She is anything if not consistent. I don't know why I was calling her Attila. Her name is Altera. You're right. Noto Hot Mamiko is a good voice. Also, Altera is pretty decent. She is probably like the worst of the AoE sabers at this point. But to be fair, Artoria, you have to buff her. You have to do her rank up quest, and then she becomes really good. Oh, she's so good. Yes, Cameron is correct. We should do it. I'll do the full like Fate Zatsudan some other time, where I'll just exclusively talk about all of my Fate poison. God, she's gonna get a new skill. She's gonna get a new rank up, and it's gonna be one that lets her turn all of her cards into Buster cards. I'm so excited for that update to drop. Artoria was my first like SSR. I got her off of a random ticket. And that was when she was dog ass, when she was just no good. So I was like, well, I need this character to carry me through this whole game, please. You're all that I have. You're my only hope. And now she's good. And now she's fucking buff as hell. Merlin, what the fuck? Get out of here, Rowan. Stream's over. Rowan fucking talking about holy Merlin. Let's go to this chat. I'm not gonna play any more Parasite Eve. Let's briefly talk about what's going on here. I don't have the fucking energy to do a Satsudan for 2 whole hours. I also don't think I'm gonna get to the next 10 floors within the next hour either. I really don't want to continue. Really don't want to continue. I don't want to play any more FGO. Any more FGO? Any more Parasite Eve? I'm out of battery for this whole situation. What I might do. How would I do this? I can do this. I'm pretty sure I can do this. So I use my modded PS2
Don't worry
to
about it.
access the PS1 memory card. Back that file up to a USB stick. Copy that USB stick to my PC.
Don't worry about it.
Figure out how to hack that save file to have keycards so I can just go to every 10th floor. And do all of the bosses in like a boss rush deal somehow, maybe. And then we can stream the boss rush. That'll take some figuring out. Or maybe over a weekend. Maybe a weekend stream I'll do this. If I can't do the other thing that takes more technical know-how, maybe I'll just be like, all right, it's a Saturday. I'm not doing anything but playing Parasite Eve, and we're all just gonna hang out. So I'll feel less pressured to be like, I have to talk a mile a minute about fake the Grand Order to keep the conversation going. We can just have a nice chill weekend. And maybe less people will be here and I'll feel less anxious about playing the most boring video game in the world. Tomorrow though. Tomorrow, let's play Kirby. I have the rest of Kirby 64 that I gotta play. I think I played a little bit more than half of that game. Gotta go back and get a couple of the missed... I think I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna continue to play the game linearly, picking up all of the, picking up all of the crystal shards? That's the subtitle of the game, is crystal shards. I should know that. Pick up all the crystal shards that way, and then go back and get all the ones that require highly specific powers, because then I can just be like, all right, this is your intermission for people who want to see the true ending but don't want to need a break. It'll also be Friday, so I'll have more time to do things. But yeah, that's all that I got planned. I might do a gorilla stream over the weekend, do some drawing. I wanted to talk about how I was going to do some drawing this week, but I was sick, so I got no drawing done. I got some really basic drawings done. Do I have... I don't have it open. I can't show my drawings right now. Sorry. Sorry! We'll do that another time. But anyways, thanks for watching today. Who did the DS port of Ketsui? That's just a boss rush. Get them to do the same thing for Parasite Eve? No drawings.megamind. No drawings.megamind. No drawing.megamind. Can I find it? I should have one. I didn't actually save them because I'm in a fool. So I've had this planned for a while. Oh, it's in Scribbles. I know. Is it in Scribbles? It's not in Scribbles. This one should be in Scribbles. I'll save it to Scribbles, and then we'll be able to see it. Image, art stuff. My arts, Scribbles. Save it there. That's not here. Save it. Scribbles. What image is this? This doesn't have an image. Let's hide it and use this image. Drawing, need to practice? Exactly. That's the problem with drawing, is that you need to practice. It's not free. You just don't get it for nothing. So I've wanted to make a video game for a while, but I just keep getting waylaid by it. Like, I want to make a wrestling simulation game in sort of the style of Tokimeki Memorial, where you kind of just decide stuff and then build up your skills, and then there's a sort of RPG battle, but it's kind of like a branching the-end thing, and you roll based on your skills and things like that. But I'm like, I have to write a whole fucking engine to make this work! To make this whole thing work, I have to program it all on my own. And that's what some of these were from. Like this image, boop, 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 boop. Her. I had drawn her in order to put her in the game as an antagonistic force, and I had also done recently this character. I worked on her. This was the second iteration of this design. I'm pretty happy about the whole web motif, how this came out. But I'm like, this is so much work. This is so much. I have to design so many wrestlers. I have to write so many branching things. I have to engine a whole dev thing. It's so much work. Why don't I just make a beat 'em up? Why don't I just use open BOR and make a beat 'em up? Because then I can steal music from Konami. I can just be like, hey, Konami, you're not using any of this music. That's not the one I want. Where the fuck is it? Filter. Turn this off. Here. Konami, you're not using any of your music. How about I use some of your music? How about I use how about I put on a little bit of good one. Mode select? Use a little bit of that, huh? You're not using the OST from this. How about how about a little ooh, this is Actually, let's listen to this one. This is the best Violent Storm song. You're not using the Violent Storm soundtrack. How about I use it? Thank you. So I was working on some other designs, and I was like, wait. So circle back to FGO. Redrop. Can I find this image? This is not too intense of an image. This is more than what I got on here. Huh? Where the fuck? Over you. Wake up fighting. Exactly. I mean, Marvel is actually Marvel is using Morb. They are actively morbing, is the problem. Konami fucking doesn't know anything that's going on. Konami is a very easy, like, very thwartable force. But get back to the point, is that Redrop drew this, like, fake FGO event. I love this art. I actually love this art just because it's actually just a Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo poster in the background. That's literally all that it is that it is got it's got maids and bunny girls, and is a parody of the fucking Grandmaster X champion, or what is it? Grandmaster X poster flyer with the background. And I was like, well, you know, why don't I just lift this concept? Why don't I just, you know, make a game about maids and bunny girls? So I did a little bit of designing. Where you got, of course, the bunny girl has to be a wrestler too. That's important. There's three aesthetics that I ascribe to: bunny girl, wrestler, and maid. Usagi Nightingale I would roll for. We'll go back and look at that image in a hot second because it's really good. So clearly the bunny girl has to be a wrestler. And the maid has to have cool sci-fi goggles. She has a laser broom. That's good. That's the bit I'm doing about. What about robots? No, I can't do the robot thing. I can't design a whole slew of robots. That's too much effort. I can't do that many robots. I can only design one robot, and that's me. And I have some other scribbles on paper in the hopper. But that's basically all that I want to do. Palette swaps of Ivy. That's going to be all of the Galcias. All of the Galcia units in that game are going to be just me. Oh, let's go back. Let's bring this image back up really quick. Kung Fu Bunny Nightingale is really good. Raiko with the fucking lightning hands is very good. The whole thing is just good. It's an incredibly good concept. It's too good for Fate Grand Order, so I'm using it. It's mine now. I saw it, now it's my idea. That's how this works. Anyways, that's all that I was gonna go off about. You made this, I made this. I mean, all he did was draw a concepts are free. Anybody can use a concept. Because I said something on a stream, you can use it, and I can't stop you from using it. Concepts are free. Ideas cannot be contained. You know how they say, like, Gunpla is freedom, VTubing is freedom? Everything is freedom if you try hard enough! That's all that I'm saying. Don't let your memes be dreams, or let your dreams be memes, however those orders of words go. Nothing can stop you so long as you think hard enough. Would Ivy Alter still be purple? Oh no. It should have to be a different shade of purple. You know, I don't know what color, what alternate shade. She'd be like this background now. Dark and evil, fucked up. Fucked up and evil Ivy moments. Is Ivy Alter. I should probably just stop streaming. I'm going off the rails. The clip art of the grease. All right. Thank you everybody for watching today. Thank you, Ert. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you, Nix. Thank you, Densuo. Thank you, Silver. Thank you, Vice's assistant. Thank you, Nix. Thank you, Zilak. Thank you, Rowan. Thank you, everyone else who's hanging around. I'll see you tomorrow for Kirby 64. Come on, hold on. Before we do that,
The end.
have you heard about? This is the best song. Sorry, this is the one we're going out on. Goodbye, everybody. Wait, hold on. We should raid somebody. We should do that first. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Sass is raiding. Boom. Solved it. Let's go raid Sass. Let's get out of here. I'm out of here. I'm done. We'll be the heroes. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tom, specifically. Everyone else, you're also thanked. MS do svidania. Bye-bye.